Joe here from McFadden Sales, and today we're going to be going over the LTD SN1-HT in black blast finish. So this guitar at the start of 2023 streets for $11.99 is made in Korea and does not come with a case. I do expect to see some kind of price increase in the next couple months here on this guitar. First off, this guitar weighs 8.1 pounds, which puts it in our welterweight category. So let's start from the bottom of this guitar, go up to the headstock, and check out everything in between. So first thing you'll notice is this swamp ash body. It measures 44.5 millimeters here at the input jack. And the finish on this guitar is the hallmark of it. So you can see the actual grain of the swamp ash coming through the finish right here. This is a matte stain. All the way around the body of the guitar, you can see how individual each one of these are going to be. So you have a regular black strap pin here going into that swamp ash body. Up from there, you have a black string-through Hipshot bridge. Up from the bridge, you'll find a Fishman Open Core Classic pickup. Now this is a humbucking pickup that has almost like a vintage PAF tone to it. However, when you pull the volume knob, it will put it into an alternate voicing. The alternate voicing for this specific pickup is Fishman's Voice 3. The Voice 3 tone is a single coil, overwound pickup sound. So what that's going to do is it's going to roll off the tops and the lows a little bit, give a little bit more mid-range punch, but the main thing is it's going to be hotter than a traditional single coil and produce less noise. So you're really maximizing that single pickup configuration by having that tonal option in there. There's a single ply black pickguard on here. Sorry about that, I left the plastic on to protect it. And then around back, you have your access here to restring your guitar. You also have your battery access for the pickups. You have a nice little contour here by the neck plate to get up to the higher frets. And then you have a regular strap pin again on the top horn here. The neck on this guitar is a 25.5-inch scale roasted maple neck. What happens when you roast a maple neck is it will take out the impurities inside the wood, the sugars, some of the water, and it will make the neck more stable and it'll increase tuning stability, and it will also help with your intonation. Now the profile of this neck is a thin U, and the radius is a 300 to 400 millimeter compound radius. For those that don't know, a compound radius will start a little thinner and rounder up top, and it will kind of flatten out as you get higher. So you can play chords a little easier down in this area of the neck. And then when you get up top, there's a little bit more room to move around and kind of do what you got to do up there. One other thing that stands out about this Macassar ebony fingerboard is the scallop frets right there. So 17 through 22 frets on this guitar are scalloped. It should also be mentioned that these are 22 extra jumbo stainless steel frets on this guitar. The measurements on this neck measure 42 millimeters at the nut, 47 at the 5th, and 52 at the 12th. The headstock measures 15 millimeters, which seems to be pretty standard for ESP and LTD guitars. Moving up to the headstock, you have a gray screen printed logo with a gold drop shadow behind it, SN1, and then you have LTD locking tuners in black here. Then you have all your writing back there. I'm gonna play a couple riffs real quick just so you can hear the difference in the pickup between the Voice 1 and the alternate voicing Voice 3 real quick. And this is going through an angle iron ball with the reverb on. So my initial impressions when I took this guitar out of the box and played it for the first time were, it's very, very, very comfortable. Now I grew up playing this shaped guitar, playing a Strat shape. It just feels right to me. It fits right to my body. It's not too heavy. I mentioned before I do have a bad back, so a little bit lighter of a guitar is good for me. The other thing is that it's very well balanced. It doesn't neck dive or anything like that when you put it on a strap. So the song you're about to hear literally is the very first thing that happened when I picked this up on a Sunday morning, pulled it out of the box, kind of just noodled around, and this is what came out of it. I did want to stay with some octave chords that moved around because we are going to be comparing this to the NW44 that's back there. So there was a preconceived idea of where I wanted to go with the song. Beyond that, it's just made for entertainment as always, so please enjoy.